Hey, Jimmy from Cuff and Stuff, and we got another good one for you today. We're going to do my grandmother's cube steak. But wait a minute. I don't have all day to cook cube steak the way my grandmother used to. So we're going to do a twist on her recipe, and I'm going to show you how you can get it ready in under an hour. Okay? So hang tight. Okay, so what we got, I've got 4 nice pieces. This is a little less than 2 pounds of cube steak. That's going to be enough. This time you can cook a ton of this at one time. To season it, I'm going to use, this is Uncle Steve's Lucky Shake. This is an all-purpose seasoning. It's salt, pepper, garlic. It's got paprika in it and several other things. But this is what I'm going to use to season it. I'm not going to season heavy, but I want enough to taste on it. This is good stuff. So I want to be sure and get a nice little bit. All right, Uncle Steve Shake. All right, it's okay if this sits here a minute. This has sat out of the refrigerator, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. It's fine to sit out. All right, I'm using the induction eye today. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Now I wanna get the iron hot. I wanna be able to feel the heat on it. I'm gonna use medium high on this before I put my oil on it. This is a very old, but a very good Griswold cast iron skillet. I've had it for a long time, and you can see, I hope, it's slick as a mirror in the bottom. I don't own a better cast iron pan out of the many that I have that's any better than this. As this comes up and I start to feel the heat in it, I'm going to take, this is olive oil, and I'm going to take some and coat on the bottom. Now that's probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 tablespoons maybe. I'm going to take, I have just regular flour. You use all-purpose, you use whatever you want in here. I'm going to put half of that in it. I'm going to leave a little air in the Ziploc bag. This is a gallon bag, by the way. And all I'm going to do is shake it up good. All right. And let's put that straight out of, shake it out good. I'm going straight in the oil with it. And I'm going to do 2 at a time. Now, one of the things you do not want to do is you do not want to crowd your pan, okay? So I'm going to do the 2 bigger pieces first. I'm going to brown them on both sides. And then once I get them brown, I'm going to take them back out. So let me get these pieces browned up, and I'll show you what's next. Okay, you see, I've got these browned up. So I'm going to hold those right here. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of the flour. Now I've turned this down on medium heat, but I'm going to take a little bit of the flour and make gravy. What my grandmother called it. Some of you may call it a roux. Where is it? There it is. This is chicken stock. All right. I'm going to pour a little bit of chicken stock in here. About that much for now. And let's take and stir this in. I'm gonna get all this goodness off the bottom of this cast iron. And as it starts to thicken up, you can see it doesn't take but a minute. Now, my grandmother used to put cornstarch in hers. I don't know. I'm using good flour, and I just don't see the need. Now that's a little thicker than I want, so I'm going back to the broth and add a little more. Now, the other thing is, you see the little pour spouts on my pan? That's another reason I love this pan. It is easy to pour out of. And oh my goodness, it's starting to smell so good. Now, we just soaked up a lot of the salt. I'm going back with the Lucky Shake and put just a little bit in my gravy. And it's got a few lumps in it, but what we're going to next, it isn't gonna matter. All right, let's turn our heat off. Get rid of all that noise anyway. All right, that's got our gravy ready. Our meat has been browned. Hang tight and I'll bring you right back. Okay, well, here we go. We've got our Instapot set up. We're gonna take our cube steak that we browned and we're gonna put it right down in the bottom. Just like this. All right. Next, we're going to take, this is one white onion that we've diced up. We're going to put an onion in on top of it. And then next, we're going to take our gravy and we're going to pour our gravy in on top of it, and I want to get all that goodness out of this cast iron. Okay, got that in there. I'm going to put the rest of the bottle of the chicken stock in it. And it's not covering over it. I don't think you can see that, but it's nowhere near the line, and it hasn't covered all the way over the steak, but it does not matter. Did it thin our gravy out? Again, it does not matter. All right, I'm going to pressure cook. There we go. It is on high pressure. I'm going for 20 minutes. And we have it locked down. We made sure that we weren't on vent. And we're taking off. It says on, and off we go. At the end of the 20 minutes, I'll bring you back. Okay. Well, as you see, we are letting this naturally vent, and I don't want it to cook anymore, which is what it's going to do. So we're going to vent this, and this is fast vent. Now we cooked this 20 minutes on high pressure, so our meat should be good and tender. So we're going to go on and vent this off. Okay. take the top off. And let's go down inside and look. All right. Now that is still, you see the gravy? That's a little thinner than I want. So I'm gonna put it on saute. For just a few minutes. I'm gonna let this saute and thicken up. Now, this is good if that's the way you want your gravy. I want it just a little thicker than that. So I'm gonna let it thicken up, and when I get it the consistency I want, I'll bring it back. Okay, well, we've got this ready. Let's pull out our meat. A little gravy for my potatoes. And there we go. All right, here's something I want to show you. Let me show you this. See this fork? Talking about fork tender. Look at that. Hey. Oh my goodness. Melts in your mouth. Now, all of this within an hour. A little bit of gravy. I got some potatoes here. I'm sorry. You call this fork tender? Oh, this is delicious. It's so good. One more try. Man, you want a good hearty meal you can make quick. It's hard to beat this Instapot. I'm just telling you. You can do so much with it. Just a little prep with that iron skillet. I don't know what the iron skillet does to the meat. Oh, it gives it such a good flavor. The Lucky Shake, oh my goodness. Good stuff, try it. www.UncleSteveShake.com. Buy it all, it's all good. Okay, so, thanks for sticking around. Hey, if you hadn't already hit the circle on this side, please do if you haven't subscribed. I'll have another video for just you, not anybody else, just you, okay, right here. Until the next time, hey, hang tight.